Welcome to Abbey Brooks. This is Shariar. Today I'm going to discuss one of the types of search engine optimization, and I'm going to start with a brief introduction of what actually search engine optimization is. So search engine optimization is basically improving your site to increase its visibility for relevant searches. The better visibility your page have in search results, the more likely you are to garner attention, the more likely you are to attract audience to your website. Now there are three types of SEOs: the on-page SEO, technical SEO, and then there is off-site SEO, which is going to be the main focus of this video. Now, off-site SEO techniques help strengthen the influence and relationship your website has with other websites. It includes strategies to build website's reputation, the website's authority. These factors help search engines to see that a website is an ideal search result because it is from the most reputable, reliable, and trusted source. So, but before going further, I'm going to inform you. I'm going to talk about certain unethical activities that should be avoided while optimizing your website. These practices are known as the black hat SEO activities. Black hat is a term used to describe shady and unethical practices. Black hat, which are considered usually illegal and against the rules that they are conducted within. For example, the paid links, spamming comments, duplicate content, article spinning, the cloaking via using invisible text, the doorway pages linking to unrelated destinations, keyword stuffing, and so on. So how can you overcome these activities and you can create authority? You can do that through through creating exposure, building trust, brand awareness, and by writing quality content. You can rank in search engines, but by getting a few great relevant sites to link to that content, you are increasing the chance that you'll end up a couple of spots higher. But it's not only about only important for you to rank higher for your search terms, but also to create a trust and sense of authority, popularity, quality, and relevance. I would emphasize on these things, how that you must create trust, that you must focus on getting relevant content, you must focus on getting authentic content, you must focus on getting quality content, the relevancy, and that will automatically generate popularity for your website. Further, then there is link building. A lot of it comes down to link building. Links are considered as the glue that keeps the web together. Search engines use links to determine how valuable a piece of content or a particular site is. At first you should know that what actually a link is, so that you can grasp the concept in a better way. The purpose of link is to send you off to pages you might enjoy as well. So the use of links grows your website audience and also places links on other sites that will actually generate traffic to your own website. Good links will also help you in getting more referral traffic to your website. There are 6 basic steps for a better link building strategy, which are get to know your audience in a better way, make a list of websites which appeal to your desired audience, which they might also enjoy, which the content that will entertain your audience. Write amazing content, focus content, don't deviate from your audience interest. In the interests of your audience, match content to your website. Reach out to site owners that have better authority, that have better value websites. Use social media to amplify your content. Now there are certain things that you should avoid, just like the black hat SEO activities, like putting as many links as possible on different sites for the sake of getting the inflow of traffic. Linking only to the home page. You should make sure to get links to different pages on your website, not only to your home page. If you only or mainly receive links to your home page, your link building will look spammy. Then buying links, publishing content on numerous sites. Beware of not publishing the same content on different sites. This is also known as recycling content and is not creating new content. So it is link building trick and it could backfire, right? The articles for audience of website you are sending your piece to. You know, then there is avoid automatic use the use of automatic programs to get links. Don't over comment, don't comment on blogs or forums if your only purpose is to leave links in the comment. That will reflect as a spammy activity. Over optimization in your anchor isn't a good idea as well. Avoid having links from sites that have no real content. Now I'm going to tell you about backlinks. What is a backlink? Backlink is a link which is created when one website links to another website. Which are these backlinks are also known as the inbound links or incoming links. Further, to understand backlinks in a better way, you must first grasp the concept of external and internal links. Internal links are hyperlinks that direct the reader to a target page on your website, whereas an external link is a hyperlink that directs the reader to a reputable page on different website. And these internal and external links are the types of links on your website which are the key as they boost your search engine ranking on Google search algorithms. Now this diagram will further help you understand the concept of backlink in a better way. Now the interface, the website A on the left hand side has an external link to site B, whereas site B on the right hand side has a backlink from site A. Now why are these backlinks important? Backlinks are especially valuable for SEO because they represent a vote of confidence from one site owner to another, or from one site to another. For example, it's like the owner of one website is telling their audience that yes, you can click on the link, that yes, I trust this particular website, that it's like that owner is recommending any particular website to their audience, that yes, you can go and you can visit that website. It's like that audience will be viewed as a referred traffic to your website. Then earning and giving backlinks. Now, earning backlink is an essential component of offsite SEO. The process of obtaining these links is known as the link earning or link building. Now, followed backlink from trustworthy, popular, and high authority sites are considered the most desirable backlinks to earn. Now, just as some backlinks you earn are more valuable than others, links that you create to other sites also differ in value. When linking out to an external site, the choices you make regarding the page from which you link, for example, its page authority, its content, the search engine accessibility, and so on, the anchor text you use, whether you choose to follow or no follow the link, or any other meta tag associated with linking the page can have a heavy impact on the value you confer. Now the landing pages. Landing pages are those optimized for search engines with features that make it particularly appealing to the algorithms that decide whether or not the page is valuable to the searchers. There are two perspectives on viewing how valuable your landing page is. The first one is how valuable your page is to the searchers, and then how appealing your page is to the Google's algorithm. Both of these are interrelated. Little more about SEO landing page is that landing page focuses on targeted keywords you hope to rank for and always includes a call to action, the CTA. It is typically part of a larger inbound marketing campaign where the goal is to increase your share of total search traffic within your particular industry. The landing page's defining characteristic is the form, which is designed to capture the visitor's information. A great place to start when it comes to optimizing landing page on your website is to look at your home page. And there are some best I would recommend the practices to follow when creating an SEO landing page. Let your keyword strategy guide the content, help the search engine understand your content structure, Pay attention to the URL you are using. You know, monitor page speed. Page speed plays a very crucial role in landing pages. If your the speed is slower, your landing page will not open and you will miss out the traffic. Then building backlinks. Now we'll talk about guest posting. This comes in the circle of content marketing and includes blogging and SEO. Guest posting is an act of writing and publishing a blog post or an article on someone else's website. Your work may or may not be compensated financially, but it will definitely give you a good interested audience. There are two terms that often overlap here are guest posting and being a contributor. Guest posting is more for those who are looking to contribute a one-off post, once a month or twice a month. But whereas being a contributor may require some degree of commitment, for example, producing minimum of 3-4 posts per month. But the thing is, whatever you prefer to call this process, ensuring that your posts are published only on reliable quality and reputable websites, because this is an absolute necessity if you wish to reap the reward of guest blogging. Further, we'll talk about backlink cleanup. Then what is backlink cleanup and why is it important to remove bad backlinks? Backlinks are crucial aspects of your SEO strategy. When your website attracts several backlinks from various authoritative sites, it acts as a stamp of approval. It tells search engines that others perceive you as a trusted source of information. This in turn helps them to decide if your website is worthy of getting a higher ranking in search results. And the quality of backlinks has become even more crucial since the introduction of Google Penguin by Google. The main purpose of Google Penguin is to identify and penalize websites that indulge in black hat activities, including the backlink practices. When your website has numerous bad backlinks, it puts your credibility into question. It decreases your authenticity, it decreases your relevancy. This can be disastrous to your growth, to your website's ranking, and makes it necessary to makes it even more necessary to remove bad links coming to your website. And how can you remove bad backlinks? There are several ways. You can use tools to identify all bad links pointing to your website. The tools are there are several tools which are suggested by the Google itself. You can also contact your webmaster and you can request your webmaster to identify, find and remove such bad backlinks. Then you can create and submit a disavow file to Google to ignore which is a list of links that are identified as bad links. You can give that list to Google and telling them to ignore such links. Now we'll talk about link reclamation. It is the process of finding, fixing or replacing broken links that send visitor to a web page that no longer exists, that are pointed to your website, or replacing links that are not passing any value efficiently as they could. These could be links on your own website to internal pages or external links other people are using on their own websites. So by finding and fixing broken links through link reclamation, you can maintain the quality and the SEO power of your backlinks. So going through the link reclamation process has added up the benefit of helping you to find defective pages, duplicate content issues and problems with your own internal linking and site navigation. So the link reclamation process is a great opportunity. Not only do you get to take the full advantage of links that already exist on your website, but it can also help you take the pressure of building even new links that can often get very difficult to do. Then there is link maintenance. Link maintenance basically refers to the maintenance of broken links which are terrible for quality assurance. Broken links can destroy your conversion rate. They indirectly harm SEO by affecting bounce rates, time on sites, and how you pass link zones. Broken links are those on your site that point to non-existent resources. These can be either internal, which are to other pages on your domain, or external. Broken links may also directly harm SEO ranking by sending signals that your website is old and outdated. Now, how can you find broken links? You know, there are numerous different ways to find broken links on your websites. One of is to use Google Webmaster Tools. Under the crawl error, you will be able to find broken links on your website. This will not find broken links to external pages though, because external pages are not in your control. You can only control the internal pages. Another option is to set up a custom filter on Google Analytics account for your 404 error page so you can track how many hits it gets. Further, fixing broken external links. You have got two options. First, just remove the link completely. Then secondly, replace the link with a valid link with a new link. Then how can you fix internal links? Unlike with external links, you have complete control over internal links, as I mentioned just now. If you find a broken link on your website, it is major trouble. It will harm your SEO, it will reduce trustworthiness, and your conversion rates will also fall. Now there are three different ways to fixing an internal link. First, know the type of error. For example, the type of broken links. Is it a typo? If it's a typo, then it will be a 404 error, and you can just, whenever you can see the 404 error, just know it is a typo, and you can just fix the spelling mistake, and it will be over with. Then there is redirects. Using 301 redirects is a method that Google recommends for fixing the broken internal links. Ideally, you redirect to a page with relevant content, such as a relevant post or a category or a tag page. Only redirect to home page. As a last resort, redirecting broken internal links does take a bit of a time, but it will keep the link juice flowing and get you more page views, which is good for your SEO, obviously. Then the last one is delete the broken link. Okay, this is the easiest method of dealing with broken internal links. The downside is that you lose an opportunity to increase page views, time on site, and pass the link juice. Only delete the broken link if it really isn't crucial on your website. Otherwise, try to redirect it, try to replace the link with a valid link, rather just completely entirely erasing the whole broken link. Thank you. That would be all from my side. Let us know in the comment section if you have any query. Thank you.